Hello, my name is Jennifer Gavin, and I teach 8th grade ESL to an average of 55 students. I teach 3 4-period classes. Their English language levels range from kindergarten to 6th grade. In this video, I'm going to discuss my action research that I've conducted between the months of March and April of 2016. It all started when my students had to write biographies for their Night at the Museum projects. Writing is always difficult for my students because their English skills are lower than what they want to put on paper. During this time, I was stressed because my students wanted to use me as their walking dictionary, thesaurus, and translator. I noticed even after my effort to answer their storms of questions, I still saw the same simple spelling and word errors on the page. So, I decided that I wanted to construct and teach a spelling unit. So, for the first thing I did was to research for the best practices and theories behind spelling instruction. After I read through some articles, I learned that the research had many contradictions and theories that conflicted against my own thinking of what spelling instruction should look like. Because of this, I formed my research question: which combination of research-based spelling strategies and methods are the most effective for my 8th grade ESL students? Based off the research that I have read, I brainstormed the different components of my spelling unit. I know I wanted to incorporate the following things. First, I wanted to incorporate pre-tests on the weekly word lists on Monday, and then on Friday give an ending test. I knew I was going to have to differentiate due to the ranges of levels. So, I used 2 different lists, but I would make sure that the word pattern that was studied that week would remain the same. The second thing I wanted in my spelling unit were daily warm-up activities, which included cover and copy, word sort, word meaning, recognizing letter and sound patterns, and recognizing the typical spelling errors of those words. The third thing I wanted in my spelling unit was a way for students to study at home, but to also hold them accountable for it. So, I decided to assign homework. The homework would be assigned on Monday and handed in on Friday before each test. The student would have to complete 3 self-selected activities from a list of 40 options, which ranged in difficulty and catered to all the different learning styles. I gathered these activities from the suggestions that I received from my research. In order for my students to do this much work, I'm going to have to put a motivational piece into my unit. Each Friday, after the spelling test, the students will partake in a spelling bee. Each week, the winner will be placed on the Wall of Fame, receive a certificate, and a night off of homework coupon. At the end, they will participate in a final bee where they will win a ribbon and a trip to the Chance Lounge with one friend.
Created using Powtoon.